What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to be trying out these Johnsonville giant pork ribs that I recently stumbled across and picked up for about 15 bucks. These are a frozen item and I let them defrost overnight, and basically all you're supposed to do is wrap them in some foil and cook them in about a 400-degree oven for about 10 minutes. So it seems super simple, and I don't even, like, it almost seems too simple, you know what I mean? Like, how can you cook some ribs in 10 minutes? But maybe they did something to it. I've never really tried something like this before, so we're gonna see how they turn out. I'm looking for a nice tender bite, fall off the bone. Yeah, I don't, some people hate on that. I like fall off the bone, but we'll see. Hopefully they're giant. I doubt they will be. Let's take a look at them. Let's unbox these. Here's a picture of the back real quick in case you're interested in that. And yeah, it does have some different methods of cooking, but I'm gonna go with the oven method. By the way, these are not barbecue flavor as you would usually think of it. I feel like this is a Korean barbecue flavor, so a little bit interesting. I'm not sure if I've ever had ribs like that before. So I guess I'm not really gonna be judging these too much on the flavor because, I prefer, let's be honest, a classic American style barbecue flavor on ribs most of the time, but I'm mostly gonna be interested in like the texture. And here is what they're looking like. Nothing else in the box. So very minimalistic right here, which I respect that. And it looks like they're vacuum packed and let's see, decent size, yeah. I mean, that's not too bad. Can't really see them too clearly in this vacuum pack, but it does have a rip tab where you can just rip it open. I like that as well. So, I mean, it looks like about a decent sized half rack. And I guess for Korean standards, that's giant. Oh, all right, my oven is preheated. It smells pretty good. It actually smells like a, first impression, almost like a beef jerky kind of smell to it. This is gonna be pretty messy. I'm not gonna do too much to these right now. I'm not gonna pick up and try to show you, but I will pop a real quick angle on them so you can kind of see what I'm working with. We got 6 bones and decent amount of meat. Let's wrap these up. Pop them in the oven and I'll see you in 10 minutes. All right, y'all, these were in there for 10 minutes. Am I going crazy? I have a hard time believing. Yeah, it says 10 minutes. So I guess these are like half cooked or pre-cooked or something. So all you had to do is heat them up. I don't know. I don't really trust it, but let's take a look. I mean, they're looking pretty Bogue to me. They probably look a little bit better on camera. I'm looking at the image and it looks a lot better on there than it does with my eyes. I'm gonna try to cut off a rib and see how it is. And I might end up throwing this back in there. Let's go with this one right here. All right, so it's fallen off the bone. I will give it that. It does look like it's all the way cooked, and I do see some steam coming off. I'm not sure if the middle is going to be warm, but there is only one way to find out. Quick close up here. The color is not that appetizing. It is looking a little bit sorry, but it's all about that flavor. So let's go in for a bite. Clean off the bone. I don't mind that. But no, I'm not sure if these need more time or what. They're not cold. They're about like lukewarm. The texture is not really, Give me a well-prepared chewy rib, not even chewy, but like just maybe not that tender, but actually well prepared rib over this fall off the bone any day of the week. It's got a Bogus, yeah. You know, I had high hopes, but low expectations. I'm gonna pop these back in for probably another 10 minutes and see if that does any difference. All right, y'all, round 2. And probably the final round. If these don't cut it, then I'm probably just gonna have to give up. Looking pretty similar, maybe a little bit more of a color to them. I do have some smells wafting through the air now, and you can see more of that steam coming up off of them. Hopefully the texture is better and the flavors developed a little bit more, because that was really throwing me off, I can't lie. Okay, a little bit easier to get through with the knife on that one. And it appears that it is holding up like an actual rib. It's a bit hot, so, yeah, higher expectations for sure this time around. Going in for a bite. All right. All right. Yeah. No. Nah. No. The flavor and the texture is really letting me down. And I'd honestly say the flavor is almost letting me down more than the texture, believe it or not. Cooking it more did help with a little bit of both. But not that much. Flavor is so weak in fact that, and I'm not saying it's bad, a bad flavor, I'm just saying it's like almost non-existent. Like, if water was a 0 on a scale of 0 to 10, and you can go negatives with like bad, like straight up bad flavors, this would be like a 1. So it's not a bad flavor, but it's just barely there. Maybe a 2. So much so that you could probably pat this down from some of these juices and probably just recoat it with your own sauce. And this sauce, right, it wouldn't like interfere with the extra coating you put on there. We just got bones flying out of here. It's real meat, I think. I mean, it is like, but give me a McRib. I would prefer the McRib texture and flavor way more than this. That's what I'm saying. Even though that's probably faker than this. This is weird. Like, this is straight up meat, and they left the silver skin on the back, which, you know, some people might like, some people might dislike. I think it would have been, well, I guess if they took it off, maybe it would have been harder to stay together when you cook it. Look, this is all straight up meat right here. I can't really see anything properly. I'm sorry. I'm a lot disappointed actually. I expected the flavor to at least be a 5. And the texture to be, so the texture on these is probably like let me think. Actually, the texture might be a negative. Yeah, no. Flavor might be a negative. Like, the flavor itself is not bad, but when you combine it with the texture, I think the flavor becomes a negative too, to be honest with you. I'm gonna give the flavor a -1 and the texture like a -3. Real stringy, real, just, not stringy, but I don't know, it's not how a rib should be. In my opinion, not at all. Any pimp master would probably feed these straight to the hogs or the dogs. I know some street cats who wouldn't even touch this with their extended paw. I don't know what I want to do with this. I might throw it out the window and see if there's any takers, because I don't want to eat that. I gave it a try. That's just bad. Johnsonville, I had higher expectations because, you know, I trust Johnsonville. I like their like brats and sausages and stuff like that. But this one right here, nah, don't get it. I need some a drink or something. It's not honestly that bad. I'm not playing around, yo. The flavor is like a -5. By the way, I think I just insinuated animal cannibalism, which, sorry about that, I take that back. But I stand by the dogs and cats thing. But I'm about to skate out of here real quick. This was terrible.